Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Kay and I'm a breath coach and a meditation teacher. And today we're going to be talking about how to optimally breathe, nose breathing, belly breathing, and basically just like a starter's guide to getting into breath practice and improving your balance between both sides of the nervous system. So today I will talk a little bit about nasal breathing and I'll also talk about belly breathing. And we will do a little, maybe like 5 to 10 minute meditation breath session to end, just to practice what I show you today. So we'll start a bit with nose breathing. So as you breathe through your nose, you are boosting the nitric oxide within your bloodstream, and this is good for our health. And also you're allowing 18% more oxygen to go around your body and get to where it needs to, versus mouth breathing. Benefits to not mouth breathing is when you mouth breathe, and this is more of a chronic condition, your face shape actually changes. So your jaw sort of sags, you get tired, you will get black eye, what they call sleep, the sleepy eye, black eye thing, and your cheekbones will droop, your teeth actually become crooked, especially if you've been breathing through your mouth as you sleep as a child. And there's proof that, because it took the Western world a very long time to realise how important the breath was. And it wasn't until the 19th century that this man went to these indigenous tribes, and I think it was in the indigenous region in America, he found that they had like this amazing white teeth and like they were full of health, and they actually said that it was to do with the thing that sustains all life, basically, which is breathing. And they counted it as sacred because obviously the breath is a very sacred thing. But all these tribes, and he went to many different places. I think 20 years or 30 years later he went to Amazonian tribes, and they all said the same thing. They had like no connection with each other, but they all understood the importance of breathing through your nose, especially when you're sleeping. So in America, they would make sure that their sleeping babies would pinch their mouths shut so that they breathe through their nose. And there were many other different ways to do this, and usually they were full of health and life and had amazing teeth. And this is something that he noticed as he was doing portraits of people, but ended up doing a lot of research on the breath. So yeah, that's quite interesting really. But no one really understood the importance of breathing correctly till the 19th century in the Western world, which, shame on us. But now we are starting to realise the importance. So yeah, we should be nasal breathing throughout our day. Even in exercise, we should try and nose breathe for as long as possible, because it improves many functions within that as well. And then we also want to be belly breathing. So we need to belly breathe because if you've ever seen a baby, you notice when they're sleeping that their belly's rising, falling, and this is basically the factory settings of us. That means that we are safe, it's safe to sleep, because obviously you can't sleep very well if you're not feeling safe. If you're feeling anxious or worried about the next day, it's quite hard to fall asleep. And this is because we are in the sympathetic nervous system, which is the fight or flight, Well, this happens basically when we are stressed. So this is triggered within our body, and when it's triggered we tend to start mouth breathing to try and get more oxygen in and pumping around our body faster so we can run away from the threat. And obviously I said at the beginning that you shouldn't mouth breathe. If you're exercising you should try and nasal breathe, but it's still like this evolutionary trait that we have within us that is triggered if we are stressed. So when we're stressed we start breathing into the chest, maybe through our mouth rather than our nose. And then the opposite, the parasympathetic nervous system, or the rest, digest and restore. When we're in this side of our nervous system we are breathing through the nose and we're doing deep belly breaths. So that's why it's sort of important to do belly breaths when you're not stressed out. Your body needs to have balance between feeling energized or triggered by your environment and being calm and rested when there's no immediate danger. But these days we will find that maybe we'll get an email from a boss, or our bosses just come up to us, customers at work will come to us, and we will get triggered into the sympathetic, fight or flight, and then maybe it becomes chronic and then problems start arising with maybe mental health and physical ailments as well. So it's really important to, before you start a breath practice, because you may notice that with techniques like Wim Hof or connected breathing, they're in and out through the mouth and they're actually triggering the sympathetic nervous system to work through things. I'm not saying that it's bad to do these breaths, they have their time and place, but to begin with I believe we should be getting to our baseline of breathing correctly in through our nose into our belly, so that we can feel our best on the day-to-day, because you can't spend all day every day doing crazy breath works trying to feel good. There is the opposite side of breathing that can also make us feel good. There's a little explanation, and now maybe we should do a guided meditation. So I want you just to find a comfortable seat. Maybe you have a meditation cushion you can sit on. You can also lie down, just finding a place that's comfortable. I'll give you a few moments to set up your sacred space. And now we're going to start. So we'll start by just taking a deep breath through the nose and exhaling. It's going to be out of the mouth for now. And again, inhaling through the nose. And then sighing out. Settling down into your seat, and then one more time in the nose, out of the mouth, and then coming back to natural breath just through the nose. We're going to start by noticing how our breath is. Quality of our breath. Is it fast paced? Is it slow and deep? Does it feel jagged or smooth? Putting one hand on your chest and one hand on your belly, noticing where are you breathing into, which hand is rising or falling. Maybe it's both. Now just bring your awareness to your belly. If you can, try and direct the breath there. Noticing how your hand moves up on the inhale and how as you exhale it goes back towards your spine. Just inhaling and exhaling. Just following the rhythm of your breath. If you're finding this hard to do, my favourite saying is to fake it till you make it. So just move your stomach. As you inhale, it's pushing outwards. And as you exhale, it's going backwards towards your spine, deflating. Inhaling, you fill the belly with air. Exhaling, it deflates a little more. Now try deepening your breath just a tiny bit more, even just 1% more today. Knowing that that's enough. Noticing if you find it hard to breathe into your belly or not. Try not to judge yourself, because maybe this is the first time you've really ever thought about it. Just bringing some gentle compassion. Inhaling, filling the belly. Exhaling, letting it go. Inhaling, noticing how the air feels as it goes in. And as you exhale, notice the difference in the breath as it goes out. As you inhale, does it feel cooling? As you exhale, noticing the heat as the breath leaves your body. Now seeing if you can bring your awareness to both your belly and your nose. Noticing how you feel as you inhale, and how it feels as you exhale. And noticing how both feel as you inhale, and as you exhale, noticing how that feels different. Now we will end the practice, so bringing your awareness back to your body, to your limbs, to how your body contacts the area around you. Maybe invite some movement into your wrists, your toes, your fingers. Maybe roll your shoulders. And then whenever you're ready, just opening your eyes. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. I would love to hear what you thought of the practice below, what worked for you, what didn't, and I will see you next time. I am hoping to do one video a month this year. That's one of my resolutions, so I'm sure I'll see you very soon in February for another breath session. Thank you.